What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Church Boy V back with another video. Hope y'all doing good. I'm under the weather, but the channel gotta keep going. Today we're gonna be watching how to make watermelon juice, and watermelon juice is delicious. I tried it. I think a week ago? I believe a week ago. It is good and it's nutritious and have a lot of health benefits. So let's see how to do it. And this is something I'm gonna get me a juicer so I can start making watermelon juice and apple juice and stuff like that. So let's get into it.
Hello and welcome to my kitchen. In today's recipe, I'll be showing you the secret to making a refreshing watermelon juice. Amigos, you're going to need a big watermelon, but if you have those tiny little sweet ones, that will also work. It really doesn't matter the size of your watermelon, it's the technique that you're going to be using to achieve a delicious, refreshing juice, okay? So let's start off by slicing this watermelon. And one of the things that you want to look for when you're picking your watermelon is that you have a little bit of a yellow spot here. Tap it. If you hear the little hollowness, that's going to work. But if it feels mushy on the outside, it might work. It might just work for this recipe. So let's find out how sweet this watermelon is. Slice the ends. And I'm only going to be using half of the portion of this watermelon for the juice that we're making today. Because my kids love to have watermelon with tahini, and we chop it up into little cubes, and it goes straight into our freezer. And I can already tell by the look of this watermelon that it's going to be a sweet one. So let me go ahead and divide the part that I'm going to use for the kids' frozen treats and the one we're going to be making for our juice. Oh my goodness. You guys ready for this? Here we go. Sweetness. Now you want to be very careful, but you want to slice around your watermelon, unless you have those really cute Japanese watermelons that are squared, which are adorable. They're boutique watermelon. You guys know what I mean. So just continue to slice around your watermelon. And when you're slicing your watermelon, you want to make sure to remove all the greenish white part, okay? But for those of you that are cleansing your system, if you have a little bit of that white part in here, it's going to be okay. But we want this super sweet, and we want everybody to just be happy. We don't want any bitterness. My mother actually uses the green part. She puts a little bit of lime, a little bit of chili. You can use tahini, and she's like that. I don't mean to scare you guys, but I also watched her boiling it to make, I think, some type of tea with it, with the skin. We'll talk about that.
Nothing goes to waste.
Nothing goes to waste when my mother's cooking.
I love that.
It really doesn't matter what type of blender you have, so long as you can blend. We are going to be doing a special tip, and when we do this special tip, I'm going to tell you guys the difference between watermelon agua fresca and watermelon juice. If you're going to be using a high-powered blender, which most of us have now, you want to add some ice cubes, okay? We don't want to cook our watermelon, we want to blend it. So let's go ahead and add all of our watermelon into our blender.
What do you mean by cooking the watermelon in your high-speed blender?
What I mean is that if you're blending your watermelon in a high-speed blender, it's like you're going for a ride in a Viper down the raceway. It's going to get really, really hot. So we don't want to cook it. We want those natural juices to stay nice and fresh for us.
Got it.
And that ice is going to help us keep it fresh. Because you guys have heard how the Vitamix will give you a soup if you put some carrots, a little butter in there, and blend it for a period of time. That's what happens. Claude, I got a big old piece for you. Would you like it?
I do.
Share some with our friends, okay?
Oh, I'm drinking juice everywhere.
Okay, amigos, we're going to start blending. I'm going to start at a low speed, and then I'm going to pick it up, and I think I'm going to blend max 45 seconds to a minute. And boom, done, amigos. Now it's time to strain. Friends, I highly recommend, if you guys don't have a strainer at home, that you invest in a strainer. Make sure to ask for your birthday. I know somebody's going to say, like, who asked for a strainer? You're going to be asking for a strainer because this comes in handy if you're a kitchen aficionado and you cook all the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So go ahead and strain all of that watermelon that we blended. And I'm going to tell you right now the difference between watermelon juice and watermelon agua fresca is that for the juice you do not add any water. And now that we've strained our watermelon juice, I'm going to pour it back into a clean blender because it's going to be a lot easier for me to pour into my pitcher. For those of you that don't have thirsty family members or you're just a single person making your watermelon juice, make sure that when you blend everything, you add a little bit of citrus. You can add a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice. I prefer to use lemon juice because it gives it a little bit more of a sweetness and it's more of a preservative. So you'll be able to keep it in your refrigerator 3 to 5 days. Okay, amigos, you're going to ask me, Seb, how do you feel about this new pitcher that you're using? I absolutely love it. I have 2 of these that fit well in my refrigerator, and yeah, it's easy to clean. I love it, I love it, I love it. Cloud's linking it for the Amazon storefront, and if you guys are interested in a pitcher, you can give it a try. To keep the freshness going, go ahead and add a few ice cubes. And boom, done, amigos. I'm going to share with you guys the jars that I like to use, especially now during summertime, which I've transitioned from the old mason jars. They just don't fit well in my refrigerator anymore. So I transitioned the boys and my family into different little jars that are great for your green juices, your agua frescas, or your watermelon sugar high. Amigos, these are the jars that I am just going over. They're just perfect. They're wonderful. What I really like is that they come with 2 types of lids. They come with the black one where you can just seal the deal, or you can place your straw, and these are thick straws. So if you end up putting a smoothie in here, I'm sure it's going to work just like that. It also comes with a little brush to clean your straws, which I love. And I know you're excited to see that it has the little holes in here. Like you can make 12, you can make like around 8 juices. But amigos, sadly, it only comes with 2 of these. Okay? But make it work. And now it's time to pour, pour, pour. It's so light, it's so refreshing, and friends, look at how beautiful and clear that is. That really is watermelon juice. Amigos, and boom, done. That's how we make a refreshing watermelon juice. Make sure, amigos, that when you're in the morning, that you hydrate your body, okay? It's gonna...
All right. That was cool. I'm going to try that out. I can't wait to taste some more watermelon juice. Like I said, it's beneficial for your body. It's natural. It's already sweet. The fruit itself is sweet enough, so you don't have to add no sugar, nothing like that. Unless you're trying to be in a diabetic coma. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Comment y'all favorite part. Are y'all going to try it or not? Let me know. Y'all have a blessed one. I love you, and first and foremost, God love you. Peace.